Hello, my name is Ernest Morel, and I'm on the faculty of the University of Notre Dame. And recently, for the Journal of Literacy Research, I wrote a piece entitled Toward Equity and Diversity in Literacy Research, Policy, and Practice, a Critical Global Approach. Can growing inequities between rich and poor and massive manifestations of hatred and intolerance amidst rising tides of global populism inspire a focus on equity and diversity in literacy research, policy, and practice?
And we wanted to explore what is known about dyslexia. The idea for the current research came from our earlier study, in which we interviewed 34 school-based educators. The classroom teachers in the study were confident about working with students with reading challenges, but the word dyslexia led them to question their knowledge and self-efficacy. That study also included 2 dyslexia interventionists. Unlike the classroom teachers, the interventionists were very confident about dyslexia characteristics, identification, and intervention. To make their points,
anniversary, the JLR and Sage Publishing will offer free downloads for all published articles from May 15th through July 4th. That's right, absolutely free for 50 days. Head over to jlrsagepub.com and browse through many articles, editorials, and book reviews that JLR has published. So be sure to find and download your favorites. If you would like to... The idea of minimalistic budgeting and spending is to become a conscious consumer, thinking through your purchases, saved and spent, what money is coming in, and what money is coming out. It can all get a little overwhelming if you've never kept track of your purchases before, but Minimally You is here to help. A lot of our purchases usually happen mindlessly, without thinking about it, so it's important to think through your purchases before you leave the house. So keep a planner, make a list of what you need and stick to it. If it's not on your list, then don't buy it, and get rid of last-minute purchases. Graffiti is a form of visual communication that is usually illegal and involves the unauthorized marking or tagging of public space by an individual or group. While graffiti artists place their work in forms of tags, they usually are not interested in the public understanding of their work. They want to speak to other graffiti artists and are typically self-taught.
Carve-out zones are a vital part of how the campus carry laws will be applied at Texas State, but most students do not know what they are.
No, I do not.
I do not.
I do not. Could you tell me?
Carve-out zones are places where guns will not be allowed.
Probably the large lecture halls. I feel like that would be a good place for something bad to happen with a lot of people. So probably those. Probably Alkek. There's always people in there.
The carve-out zones include places that children would be, such as the Child Development Center, the Speech, Language, Hearing, and Physical Therapy Clinic, or anywhere summer activities or camps will be held. Guns will also...
Whenever we started the shop, like I said, it was a group of us that used to hang around. Well, we used to all go out, and we used to get into a lot of fights, a lot of trouble. It was when I was younger. So whenever we'd get into fights, we were pretty much banned from everywhere in Killeen. Yeah. So there's one little bar in Harker Heights, a little Spanish bar that we could always go to, and no matter what, no matter how bad we got into fights or whatever, they would always let us back. But 80% of the time, by the time we left, there'd be fights and stuff like that. So we called it the Slaughterhouse. It's where all of us could still go, have a good time, and they'd never kick us out. So that's how we came up with the name, because all of us were together and Slaughterhouse Tattoos.